Hey guys, Anthony 4x4 Diesel. Just want to give you a quick bit of information on a little promotion we're going to have with some freebies. Yep, absolutely free. So it's only for 2 days and it's only going to suit particular vehicles. There may be some other important information in this video, but I'll get to the point of telling you what the freebies are and why you may want them. Okay, so this is mainly going to suit, now I'll just be clear, we do supply injector kits, right, to people in Australia. Unfortunately, I appreciate all the other audience watching, but I'm having enough trouble supplying Australia without expanding out to the rest of the world, all the other countries, unfortunately. So you must have an Australian address. As long as you've got an Australian address and the parts that are available that we keep on the shelf, so if you're overseas and you know that it's the same injectors and pipes and gaskets and everything, and you're happy to do that, and you've got an Australian address for us to deliver to. The other reason is it's very time consuming. If we have to go to the post office to fill out paperwork for international shipping, it takes a lot of time. We're really well set up to get stuff done efficiently and productively here for kits in Australia. So if you've got one of the older Hiluxes or Prado 1KDs, let's say anything from an 05 Hilux, so 05, 06, 7, 8, 9 Hilux, or a, let's even say up to 2008, it's probably the best way to do it for this bit of information, or a 120 Prado, any of the earlier ones through to around about the early 2008. But let's make this promo for all 120 Prados and all Hiluxes up until the 9th month 2009. Okay, so we'll make the promo for that. Now, what do we got in the picture here? Injector clamps. Do you need them? Not really. Have we ever seen one broken? No. Why we got them here? Well, I've got to tell you that there was a recall launched, or a customer service exercise, if you haven't heard of it, launched in February 2015, if I remember correctly, in Australia. Pretty confident it was February 15. It was a customer service exercise. Now, I'm not going to give you the whole story on that, but long story short, the procedures of checking the valve clearance were never done, or never done correctly, and I'm not saying they need to be done. That's all in other videos, old news, other videos. This could go on really long repeating myself. I might do it later in the video if we need to, but there was a customer service exercise and there was a parts kit included in that included a whole lot of parts. Now, in that kit was these injector clamps. Now, I've got no reason to know or need to replace these injector clamps, okay? I believe the part number is different on the 150 Prados, which is why I say if it's a later one, this isn't going to suit you, but I believe all the clamps are the same, and even if they were a little bit different, it's going to do the same job. It goes on the same injector size body, same bolts, everything. The bottom of that sits in the head of the bolt. You know, I can't see that they'd be different. I'm just saying I understand the part number is different. So if you want a set of, so if you're buying injectors for a later Prado or 150 or a later Hilux and you want the free set of injector clamps, go ahead, you can qualify for that. What I'm saying is I can't guarantee the suitability because these clamps are for the earlier part number. So my common sense says they're all the same. I'm very confident, 99.7865%. But I can't guarantee that. Now, these are worth about 25 bucks each, something like that, right? These little washers also, little dome washers, you don't need to replace them, but if you're going to replace the clamps, if you've got a dirty engine that's got blow-by, it may be easier to replace these instead of clean them. Do you know what I mean? If you've got new ones, you know they're new. Maybe there was a reason why they included these clamps in that kit. Perhaps Toyota know more than us. I mean, Toyota Japan, you know what I mean? Obviously, not necessarily locally, but the people who do this, Toyota Japan, or maybe even if it's TMCA who does this, that knows why they put clamps in the kit. But the point is, in that parts list, there was clamps. So I just sort of go, well, you know, so in a lot of the earlier ones, we do replace the clamps. So this is an opportunity to get them for free. We're going to give you, it's about 100 bucks worth for free. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And there's more. There's not a free set of steak knives, but there's more. And it's free, guys, right? But this promotion's for 2 days only. It's Monday, the 18th of January, and Tuesday, the 19th of January only. Kits must be inquired for by early Monday morning. early Tuesday morning at the latest. When I say early, I mean around 8:30 a.m. Melbourne time on those days. You need to inquire. You need to watch the videos for information. You need to get the order and pay for it. As long as it's paid for. This could go crazy, so there could be delays in getting the kits out to you. It may take a week to get them. They might not be sent till the next week, right? The point is, if you're thinking about buying injectors soon, here's an opportunity to get some freebies. And there's more, as I said. These little O-rings, these are the O-rings that go on injectors, right? Some point down the track, you may decide that you want to reseat your injectors, right? And of course, you've got the little seats that go under them as well, right? Here they are. I'm going to give you a ballpark idea on value on these as well. Now, hope you're sitting down or you're ready to have a laugh. So from Toyota Parts locally, last time I was quoted, these little O-rings about $4 each, okay? And these seats about $6 each. They are copper. Copper's not cheap, right? And they're the best. But this is what we're going to throw in for free with every injector kit. So the standard price, we're still operating on last year's prices, so that's the other good news. Prices will be revised early this year as soon as we have time. But so at the moment you're getting last year's price and about 100 and, I don't know, what did I say, 140 bucks worth of extras for free. At a later date when you say, oh, you know, it's done 100,000 Ks and I don't know if I trust these seats or whatever the case may be, you've got another set of O-rings and seats. I'm not saying that's all you'll need, or if you, for some reason, you put it all together and you made a mistake and you got to pull it apart, they're single use only, okay guys? O-rings, they last pretty well, but you change them, whatever, all right? We've got excess stock of some parts. So I'm just putting it out there, 140 bucks worth of stuff for free, right? Yeah, there's no shortage. You've got plenty of clamps here, right? So you're going to get free injector clamps that you don't really need. I'm going to be honest here. I don't know. So if we get an 05, 6, 7, 8 vehicle in and we're doing injectors, we're going to put new clamps, new washers, put oil each side of that, dome washer. The bolts, they do not need to be replaced. There's nothing wrong with the bolts, unless someone's over tightened them and wrecked them or something, of course. Never replaced a bolt, never had an issue, never found a broken bolt or clamp, but we've got free clamps. Come with the dome washers, about 100 bucks worth for the set, plus those 140 bucks. Now, let's just tell you a little bit about why that customer service exercise was launched. So 1KDs have been in Australia since about 05, and for some reason, the people, the powers that be will say, they believe the issue was maybe with these seats in a certain date range from sometime, I think in 2006 till the end of 2007, if I've got it right. By the 12th month 07, they reckon it was all under control. The only thing that changed, up until the 12th 07, these were copper, as in plain copper colour. You know what I mean? You've seen them before. We used to demonstrate in our older videos. We'll bring some old injector seats over here. Let's just get these out of the way for a minute. So they were plain copper, as in like that, see? Just copper. They're just black on the edges, just dirty, right? Whatever. But you can see from the ones that are eroded away, they're all copper still. You can see the copper on the inside. See the copper there? Right? If it won't focus. Anyway, I'm just going to drop that there. It's copper. It's got a coating over it, right? What used to happen is, of course, they used to leak, but they all leak if they're left long enough, right? You can see the leak on that one. I'm going to spin it over for you in a minute. Right, you can see there, that's the side that it was leaking, okay? This is the issue, right? It's not an injector issue or a seat issue. There was no issue. There never needed to be a CSE, right? A customer service exercise. It was all because, by the book, the injectors were meant to be removed every 40,000 Ks to check the valve clearances, correct procedure included, taking the whole injector out and replacing these seats each time, but people didn't do that. They didn't do the valve clearance check, which is cool by me because they never go out. But back then you didn't know that. We know that now, so now it's okay. But back in 2006 or 7, it wasn't okay because they needed to be checked because Toyota said so. The design manufacturer said they need to be checked. Now in 2021, we can say they don't need to be checked because we've been watching them for the last 15 years and we know that they super rarely go out. The time to check valve clearances and risk contamination to your fuel system is only when you're replacing the injectors, okay? So there was no issue with these. They need to be copper. They're still copper. Copper's cool, but they've got a coating over them to make them last a bit longer. But as you can see, they still erode away. And there's still people you know, one of the fresher sets on top, that don't clean the seats properly. That's what all this black business is, right? That's people that haven't cleaned the ports, right? So you got a series, you know, there's no end to it. There's another one, right? You know, this is injectors we get back. People, all sorts of people worked on cars. This is why we do what we do, guys. Right, anyway, whatever, right? So the injector kits are available. I'm not saying I'm back to work. I'm still Captain Casual. I'm just doing a promo for Monday, Tuesday. It's a morning thing only. You know, if you can't get to me by Monday, by about lunchtime Monday, you try Tuesday morning. If you miss me because you were busy, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because whatever. It's for the people that want it. You're about to buy injectors anyway. It's all free. You get an extra. Just make sure you say when you text me, I want to buy an injector kit and I want to get in to get the freebies, right? So make sure I put it in the message that you're getting those freebies. Anyway, guys, that's about it. The issue was seats leaking. The whole issue, why they were leaking, because they were never changed, because people don't clean the ports properly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go ahead and watch all our older videos. Search our playlists is a really important part of the picture as well, because there's subjects there like EGR or injector seats leaking or injector information or whatever. And in injector information, you're going to see this stuff explained better with these seats we're talking about here. Anyway, single use only. Bada bing, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Please give us a thumbs up. Good luck to you getting your free clamps and bits and pieces with your injector kit next week. Take it easy, guys. See ya.